Hey y'all. Alright. I've been through a bit of what these people do. So I'm learning how they're doing what they're doing. They're using the moon, like full moon, something like that, right around the full moon time. They do some kind of witchcraft, they poison, they do this onslaught of attacking everyone, anyone that matters to you. So your kids, they attack them, anyone. They attack them all at the same time that they're attacking you. So they use rituals and practitioners, which are apparently witches and warlocks that are dark, that do evil work. And so if you've got like 300 families and every one of them's going out and getting more than one practitioner, how many do you think that is? That's a lot. Okay? All attacking one person and everyone attached to them. Okay, like my kids. Alright? They're doing this. Okay, see, I'm an autistic savant. At least I was a savant as a child, so I imagine it's been made worse by all their, you know, everything that they use to cause autism, and it's literally in those, as well as the, what do you want to say, the poisons that they use. I mean, go look up Rasputin's image and look for the color picture, and you're going to have the exact picture of who is obsessively stalking me for the cabal. They're trying to, like, poison me, set me up, something bad. I don't know. But this is what they do so that you don't see it coming. So they already know you have autism. They already know that you have a problem with, like, the more simpler things. And that's why they do this. So people like me have to rely on psychic ability in order to know what is going on. We have to go through these attacks so much in order to feel it and sense it. What's happening, what's coming, what's going on, because we don't have, what other people have, right? Because they've removed it from us. So no matter what problem you have, you can take these steps to become psychic so that, and feel energy so that you know what's going on. Satan needs everyone in their lower chakras, the bottom two, which is literally about survival, food, sex, sleep, and money, to have money. So that puts everyone in the mode of greed, okay, and thinking that there's lack when they don't see. Everyone's being attacked because they have an inheritance. The only ones that don't have an inheritance are Satan himself and those that are with him that are taking on his karma. So the only way out is you have to be honest. You have to tell the truth, even if you do a channel and you just blurt out the truth. You go tell the police, the FBI, whatever. You need to tell the truth because you're not clearing your karma by fighting it. You can't see if you're in your lower chakras. You cannot see. There's so much of your brain that is off. And this is Satan's attacking. Satan attacks everyone because this is how they figured out how to put karma on other people. And they do it by setting them up. They literally, because they're inverted, because all the chakras are shut down except for the bottom two. So they're inverted in all their thinking. Everything is backwards. So you can't see. So do you see why Satan needs to have, like, if you're any kind of law official, Satan needs to have you having sex with someone that he sent in. It's called infiltration. So he sends someone in, or someone's, whatever, so that they'll have sex. And they're having sex with people that already have demons from Satan, literally, on them, because he put it on them. That's why you have all these people in and out of jail and all this stuff. That is Satan's system. And this is how he gets everyone to follow it. We were born in this system. This isn't about pointing the finger at each other and you did this, you did that. No, this is about healing and coming clean, looking in your own reflection, what you're doing, and to stay out of other people's lane. If you're in someone else's business or energy, well, then you're giving them that opportunity to know things about you. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, such as if you're throwing a rock, a boulder, and you're hiding your hand. You're having other people do things, they attack, so you can't see where it's coming from. So you need the psychic ability. So you have a bunch of law officials that would be doing good if they weren't attacked in their chakras. Do you understand? They need this world of that men sleep around with all the women, and if a woman does anything, oh, you're this, you're that. It's a double standard. Why? It's so that Satan, who is male, controls the world. Satan has the Epstein penis. Okay? This is something that just isn't egg-shaped. It is disgustingly painful. And if anyone had smarts, they would check to see if this is true. Does this person have that? Does this person have that? No one does it because they're going to find out it's true. And it ruins their foundation of what they believe, which is believing that the TV tells them the truth, when all it does is lie. Who owns the airways? Satan does. You are living in a world that is under communism. You just can't see it. You feel like you're free, but you're not. You feel like you're free if you vote for something, but they gave you those people. They gave you those people. Both of them, three, whoever the hell runs, it doesn't matter who it is. They're not going to get on TV. They're not going to be seen unless they're part of their cabal. And they have to get you. They have to get you in some way in order to blackmail you so that you will do their bidding, which means that you're in fear. If you're in fear, you have no spiritual sense and you can't see. I literally have, Rasputin lookalike, which is not just a lookalike, it's literally descendant. These are people from past lives. They're still doing the same things. Okay? Who's your future life, your future self? Well, if you continue on in your line, it's your children. Okay? Do you see what they're doing? These people attack bloodlines. Why would you attack bloodlines? We have people out here that think that they're Christian and they're doing the right thing, but they've been attacked. Their chakras have been attacked, so they see things backwards. What is thou shalt not kill? You're not supposed to kill anyone unless it literally is self-defense, and you don't get to dress it up like self-defense and say something happened that didn't, because that's what these people do. It's a fake narrative, and that's how they live. When I talk to the police, because there's, police came to the door about all this stuff going on, I was literally poisoned at that moment I was talking to them. Like, I didn't even know it. I realized it later. It's poisoning, and the reason I believe it's plants and God knows what else, but it takes out all your hydration. If you lose all your hydration, you're completely dehydrated and cause you seizure. It can cause convulsions and death. All right? This is something they did to my daughter when she was 12 years old. She went to school all day, and on the way home on the bus, she had a seizure. So, why are these things happening? Because somebody's doing it. And there's only one person that's been around everyone where all this stuff has gone wrong, and in touch with them, and in touch with people that are in touch with them. And that's my, not dad, but my uncle. Now, if people are inbred around someone, they're inbred to make it look like they're family when they're not. If they don't have DNA tests that can tell if someone's inbred, it wouldn't be able to tell who is who necessarily. Plus, they can be forged, especially if it's all the way back from like 1991 or something like that. This is someone that y'all don't know. How many of you have inheritances? They even have people with inheritances attacking people because they think that they have nothing. When you're in your lower chakras, you can't see it. If you don't heal, you can't see it. You can't see anything. They run attacks and they make you part of it, which makes you part of the cabal. It also makes you part of the cabal if you sleep with someone and they have demons on them. They have a way of making people pay for their karma. The only way to get out of their karma is to heal. And it's like people are fighting that. I mean, this person, like, not dad, I'm in the house with my oldest, okay? And he has autism, all right? And so this one, because they were in a hurry out the door yesterday, he comes back in and steals his phone. So you're going to steal someone their phone, all right? Because you have to exude power and control because you're a big chicken shit. That's exactly what Satan is, okay? Now, you may be in disbelief and not believe this, but I'm going to tell you something. Go look at a picture of White Rapper Boy and go compare it with Rumpty. I want you to look at the eyes, the nose. I want you to look at the shape of the face and how it's easy for someone to wear latex to change it and make it look like they look different, but it's still the same person. This is someone that I've been around my whole life that has dressed up in, these little CIA get-ups and has drugged me, even said it to my face about roofing. I mean, they end up saying it. I know they have a trap somewhere in a home that they had built because the Rasputin character told me so. Said that, if you're inside, you can't get out. And then was trying to talk me into, like, moving there or something. Well, why would I do that? And it doesn't even sound like it's there. It sounds like it's next door, where the dead body smell's coming from. And no one's done anything about it. I mean, it was like reeking, and they obviously put it somewhere. And it might be in that trap, tunnel, whatever the heck. Do they not have ways of looking to see if there's tunnels under homes? It's, they definitely got it done without anyone knowing. These are not people that do things the right way. Now, these police even asked me, how come you don't go to the hospital? See, I went to the hospital. I don't know if you watched the previous video, and they were doing everything they could to murder me. The first hospital, they were going to let me bleed out till I died. So I was taken to the next hospital by a person, not an ambulance. They wouldn't do it. So I get taken to the hospital, and they're trying to smother me and kill me. But I kept coming back. So they hang me upside down and mutilate me. They Hannibal Lectered me, sliced me open. They made an X on my stomach. That's their way of saying that they're Xing me out, killing me. Why would I survive all these attacks? I have died so many times. It's insane. I've died here multiple times with their poisonings. I mean, I've had it take me weeks to come back. It's been so intense, and I couldn't figure out how they're doing it because of, yes, the autism. It being, they want to take away your ability to see what they're doing. So that's why they need to erase parts of your brain so that, you can't see it. I'm not the only one they've done this to. This is a worldwide problem. We were born into this slavery. If you're born into it, it's hard to see it. Okay? They have Cabbage Patch Kids. They steal people, put them in their families, okay? And they dump everything on them. The black sheep of the family. How many families have this? How many of you are a Cabbage Patch Kid? How many of you have inheritance? Because human traffickers, sex traffickers don't. If that's what you are and you don't heal from it, well, you don't either. You have to heal. We got people in the like mindset. Red is the color of the root chakra. All right? That's the bottommost chakra. Heal that first. I mean, you can look up on how to heal your chakras. All right? These people are performing witchcraft. Whether you know or realize what it is, I don't care what it is they do. It's rituals that they do all the time. All the time. They repeat it so much. They don't know anything else but that. They have forgotten everything else but to attack, maim, and hurt. Think that they wear the pants and that they tell everyone else what to do. They believe that they are straight up the king of the earth. Well, did you die and come back and it's now yours? No. No, you're killing other people. You're making someone else the story. You know, whoever is a black sheep in these families, you are that person because they've made you that person. You know, to the depth of how much they attack. And you need to wake up because there's people on drugs that have inheritance. It's because they're out to make you look like you're crazy, you're this or that, and the whole world they follow the beast. They do. They follow the beast until they wake up and realize what they're doing. Who wrote the Bible? King James did. Before him, it was John Knox. The Geneva Bible was called the John Knox Bible. So, yeah, they plagiarized. Sure do. But they twist it all around. That makes it a spell book. You cannot see it the way that they see it, especially if you're in your lower chakras. So you can sit there and say, no, it ain't that. How do you say anything if you're blinded? How do they put blindfolds on you with sin? And it's not saying that, hey, you're sinning, da-da-da. It's, hey, they molested you, they did this, they did whatever, so that you were already hurt from it. Okay, you were already fucked up from the shit they did to you before you had a chance. So you got to go through and learn how to forgive yourself, that you couldn't protect yourself as a child. Okay? If we go through all these steps, no one has to go through this anymore. It doesn't have to be any more of this everyone having to heal. But this is where it's at. If you want to get healed, don't let people tell you, oh, well, those people are evil or bad, unless you look into it yourself and pray to the universe to help you to see, to help you to learn. I prayed for wisdom. I got it. It was rough because of everything they did to me. But if you think that people can't heal, they can. They can. From autism, from whatever ailment. Yes, you can. You sure can. You pray to God. If you have someone that's nonverbal, you start praying for them. And you may be praying so much that they psychically hear it and they start praying. It might be in a hum or whatever if they can't speak. But go watch The Matrix. Neo ends up with a web over his mouth. And all the officials turn into Mr. Smith. What does that mean? They're turning into the Satan that has control over them because they have the sin on them and they don't get it off. To get it off and to be purified and cleansed, you heal your chakras. Look on how to heal your chakras. You've got to do the research. The research is what, it wakes you up. It's what brings the wisdom to you. It turns you into a magnet so that what you need literally comes to you. And in this process, you're learning, so it teaches you whatever your destiny or purpose is, you're set for it. When you meet that alignment, you are there. It's a matter of trusting the universe, trusting Source, whatever name you use for Source, okay? God, Jesus, it may be whatever, okay? Source, where you come from. Evil people are about taking it away. So are you going to deal with the, oh no, this can't be true, da 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 da. I mean, why not just learn about healing chakras, see what that's about? And for someone to say, there's a lot of people that seem to be mad about tarot, oracle, a psychic medium, any of that stuff. Well, why are you that way? How many of you watch Ghost? How many of you watch movies that have it in it? How many of you watch the show Medium? I have dreams like that. I have dreams, visions. I mean, these people want to stop it and it still comes. You can't stop it. And that's where you're told things. That's where you learn things, as well as during, when you're waking. We came here to learn. So you can learn, or you can fight it. Fighting it is running away. And you can't run from God. You can't. You can't run from your lessons. It literally makes it harder. What is a dog returns to a vomit? That is literally someone returning to what they know to do because they haven't grown and learned. You have to grow. You think that you're a grown adult because you're an adult body. Adult body means nothing. There are kids that are smarter than adults. Way smarter. Why do you think they need to hurt them so they'll shut up? Because they see things, know things, even if they maybe don't have the words for it. Why do you think we gotta have the way that we talk, the way that it is? Oh, don't say these kind of words around kids. Well, that keeps them in the unknowing and keeps them in the dark, which is dangerous. Kids are literally you, just in a new body. It's you and whom you had a child with. You say that no one has, male and female in them. Well, they do if they have a mother and father. Hitler had a breeding eugenics program. Lebensborn or something like that was the place where this happened. You need to watch that because all those systems are here right now. How'd that happen? History repeats itself. It repeats itself if you do not stop it. Okay? That means Satan continues on and continues having children, and the cycle just keeps going. It's wake up, okay? Realize what you need to do so that you can heal and you're not stuck in Satan's trap and stuck going to the earth prison, okay? It's time for everyone to heal, pull back. Yeah, you got to get in hermit mode. Learn what you need for the chakras, which I've been doing all kinds of teaching on this. I've been doing these videos since 2020. August 14, 2020 is when I started. Well, that channel I did for a long time. They wiped it out. Okay, that one was called Freedom KO Wallace. So then I had the backup channel, Freedom KO Wallace. And y'all, I've been fighting through all these attacks, being poisoned, and trying to talk when they took my words away from me. So it's been, rocky to say the least. Have I made mistakes? Oh, tons of them. But that's how you learn. If you don't make mistakes and you're afraid to make them, you don't learn. Do you want to learn so that you don't have fear? So you don't have fear of nothing, no one, nothing they try to do. Is that not worth everything? To know you're safe and secure? God is very real. If God wasn't real, there's no way. Okay, let me tell you my other channels. So Freedom KO Wallace, Stephanie Draper 88, and Firebird Oracle. Okay? And the Firebird Oracle is the last one. You can tell because it's, it's kind of getting better. I had all kinds of trouble talking, expressing myself. That's why they attack people that they don't want to express themselves. You kind of understand, what it is they're doing. There's truth in the movies, but it's coming through the corrupt. Well, the movies, the lyrics, everything that's out there. There's a video out there, and I'm sure there's more, where it's about someone that's saying that a demon gave them lyrics, because that's what they're doing. They're siphoning it from people who are talented, who have the talent, so they can go out there and have all the money and control it, because they're operating out of lack. If they heal their chakras, then they don't have lack, but instead they'd rather fight and kill people, because they feel that's the only way for them to have money, but no one else gets to have it. They're hoarding. Okay? You don't need to steal from the people who are abundant. Just become abundant yourself. Heal your chakras. become abundant yourself. You do not feel in that lack. What am I going to do? What am I going to... All I've done, and I've shown these people that are at the very lowest, and just, yeah, I may be what they call savant, and I may have trouble with things, but these people got stupid all over the place. They don't like looking in their own reflection. They're attacking someone for what they're doing. That's your problem. You're not staying in your lane. You're not worrying about yourself. You're not healing yourself. Instead, you're attacking someone else that is doing all the right things. You know, I had to learn the hardest way possible with all these people. I mean, shit tons of them with all this money attacking me, doing all their mocking, the mockingbird media. It's the news, it's the actors, actresses, the entertainment field. How many of these people have zero talent? And you've all been glorifying. What is thou shalt not have an idol before God? That's idolizing. The way people have been about Rumpty, idolizing. You know, y'all vote, but you don't even like either one of them. But you still vote because you feel you have to. Why not protest? You protest by just non-compliance. You have to be peaceful. You're not going to get anywhere attacking people because then you're getting karma. And then you're looking for a way to get rid of it. Why not just take care of it? Because let me tell you something. You die, you come back, but you come back way lower. You don't know what it's like to be poor and be without. Well, no worries. You can die and come back, and you'll be born in it. You don't get rid of your karma. It's always with you. And for like, there are those that their karma's so bad, they can't get rid of it. Do you want to take on Satan's karma? Because it's really bad. That's going to be a lot of people gone. What are you going to do? Fight back? You fight back by healing your chakras. Not by listening to pedophilic monsters that are out to control the world. Anyone trying to control you, tell you what to do, take something away from you, is a tyrant and a monster. They're trying to put you on the street. Why would they want to put you in the street? So they can send like the police and everyone after you, attack. It's to get you to go where they want you to go. That's what you're fighting back, and you do it spiritually and with releasing the truth. I've been doing these videos for so long, and these people have hacked me and been keeping me down so that I can't get out. I'm not perfect. I don't know a soul that is. We all make mistakes. Are we looking for perfect people? What is this? You need to see the illusion that they're using. And they do it through the TV, the radio, the airwaves. They do it everywhere. Because they're imitating God. Who is God? Alright, I don't know if you've ever heard of like Sky God and Mother Earth. Like there's a marriage of the two. That's meaning like you of the earth marrying the spirit. You know, if you really grasp that. How do you marry the spirit? You heal your chakras. You start at the bottom and you work your way up. How do you become immortal? You heal your chakras. Everything. You heal your chakras. Everything is that. So if you don't learn how to do that, oh, well that's Eastern practice, or that's this practice, or it's that practice. Grow up. Have you ever seen the medicine wheel? Everyone has something. It's like people... Satan's about telling you about your differences so that you'll hate other people. And you're only going to do that if you're in your lower chakras. Come up higher. Come up higher in the chakras so you can see. I mean, how do you explain the prophecy wall that the Hopi have prophesied about? How do you explain it? It's been there for so long. And there's other ones in the earth. How do you explain something's been there so long? You're going to listen to the TV and people telling you what is? Why do you need people to tell you what is? You would already know if you heal your chakras. And it's an ascension. It's a process. You're expecting it like you press a button and get what you want. This is not like that. But I'm telling you a way to get there quicker. Repentance is to turn your back on Turn your back on your sins that Satan put on you, probably before you knew a damn thing. So, can we all forgive ourselves and ascend? Heal our chakras, ascend, learn what we need to, stay in our own lane, stop attacking other people. But if sometimes people are forced to tell people about themselves so that they stop doing what they're doing. That must occur sometimes. But if you have people that are in their lower chakras doing this, it's not going to work. It's going to backfire. Be careful of what you're doing out there in this world. Because if you're only thinking about things in 3D, you're not seeing the 5D effect and what happens if you don't learn what you learned here. Okay? You're going to keep coming back. It's going to get worse, worse, worse until you're like Satan and destroyed and removed. Which way do you want it? Satan is not having your chakras healed. It's hate. Now you can hate and despise things that are evil, alright? Thou shalt not kill. You don't kill something with a soul. Animals have a soul. People have a soul. You think you can't eat unless you have meat? Have you ever eaten without meat? For a long time. I've been numerous years without meat. And I've been healing. I have been healing. So, while being attacked. But that's why it's so slow. Because they're attacking so much. Because they won't face reality. They want to attack, they want to control, they want to set people up. Yeah, it's pretty easy to set someone up that's a autistic savant, what they call an idiot savant. They have problems with the simple things. So they have to learn psychically in order to have, as much knowledge as possible. And they have to go through so much in order to learn it. I don't want a world like that. I want a world where everyone wants to heal their chakras so that they can be abundant, be happy, and to have love. It's not about these systems they have in play. I mean, they've been trying to get me married off so bad it's not even funny. When I had my kids, my first 2 kids, okay, they had me do a divorce with this man by common law. So which laws are they going by? Common law, constitutional law, or their new made-up laws that rule all that out? None of these laws make sense. They're retarded. Okay? Because people that are in their low chakras made them. All these laws have failed me. They fail people with autism, people with disabilities. So you people come after those with disabilities. You give them disabilities so that you can live a completely satanized life, molesting children and raping. That's for the ones that are evil and in the cabal. We have people that, no, it's not this, it's this. Well, if you're fed a lie long enough, you'll believe it. The awakened can be put back to sleep. How many people did they wake up and put back to sleep? The Freemasons did this. If they give you circus and bread, you'll never revolt. They keep you in foods that harm you, water that harms you. Everything is about harming you. So just learn to do the opposite of what the government tells you, but thou shalt not kill. You got to follow the 10 Commandments. 10 Commandments come from the 42 laws of Ma'at, okay? You need to learn these things and understand where it comes from. They literally took words from God, twisted it around, plagiarized it. Anywhere they could get it from that was written, they took it, they plagiarized it. They switched everything around. They listened to people that were pure-hearted to learn, and they put it in a book, and they twisted shit around. If you really read it without a preacher telling you what to think about it, then you'd start to see. If you have your chakras healed, then you start to see. What was Esther? Esther was forced into slavery, forced into being in a concubine. What kind of world are you living in? Again, go watch the eugenics breeding program of Hitler's, Lebensborn or something like that. There was one video I watched that said something about maybe hard to stomach. That was the one. That you just see the systems that are here. Operation Paperclip. That's CIA programs that they plot. Them people over here, and here they are, literally the Hitler line. Yep. Yeah, Rumpty only has one ball. White Rapper Boy only got one ball. They play both sides. I mean, they set this up so they can sit there and mock people. Who are they mocking? Who are they coming after? Can you see? You can't see if you don't have your chakras healed. If they tell you, oh, divination's wrong. Divination's wrong if you're doing evil. If you're in the negative. If you're dark. What are they hiding from you? You ever watched the movie Pi? Smart boy. He learned. You have to be able to learn and see things for yourself. If you rely on someone else, that's going to get you fucked up. I don't want to see people go through this. I don't want to see people controlled. That's nuts. What kind of person are you? And what all is wrong with you that you need to control others? That is your problem within yourself. That is you feeling that everything's out of control. The only reason why you gotta control others, because you are so out of control, because you are so mentally nuts that you sit there and call everyone what you are. Satan, Samael, not dad, who's actually my uncle. They're inbred. All you have to do is look them up. They're in history. King Ferdinand had a monstrous deformity. That was his penis. How do you explain that this one does? Okay? King Charles II of Spain, he was so inbred, like he only had one ball. Seems to be a recurring theme. Hitler only has one ball. Rumpty only has one ball. White Rapper Boy only has one ball, because it's all the same person. CIA masks. Look closely so you can see. Your mind has to be open to be able to perceive the truth. So you may hear things that are, but all this stuff is already out there. We already had Strange July. Do you understand the time that you're in? Do you understand what is going on? Satan is very angry because he knows his time is short and it's literally over. Everyone, you need to wake up and really see things for what they are. Understand that if something triggers or hurts you, it's because Satan did that to hurt you. They have done breeding on us for a long time. It doesn't matter what race you are, where you come from. They've been out to breed us to be certain ways. This is about coming back to who we really were. Originally, we were all natives at one point from some land. It doesn't matter. Okay? This is the point of going back to our original design, not an illusion made up design by Satan, because Satan's fucking terrified. That's what we're dealing with. Little terrified cowards. And they're freaking out because they know their time is short. They know they fucked up. I mean, they really attack because when they see that I'm seeing what they're doing, all their knives come out. Why else would they do that? Why else would they do that? They're terrified that everyone's going to see them for what they are. I mean, how do you explain Rasputin? Go look at what happened to him. Go look at what happened to John Knox. That is him. Rasputin was John Knox in a former life. It's the same bloodline. And Rasputin was known as a mystic. What does that mean? They knew all about poisonous plants. Have you ever watched young Sherlock Holmes. Well, Sherlock is sitting there talking to the police captain, and he doesn't believe him. Bullshit. And it was over these like poison darts, okay, that gave hallucinations. Okay, so a mystic would know what to use in order to cause whatever. So this police captain, he's angry, he's mad, he's get out of here. So he ends up mad and he swipes the sticks off his desk. He gets stuck with one of them. That's when he knew that he was right. They don't want to listen to someone else because then they feel like it makes them stupid. No, you just can't see it because Satan's attacking you, so you're wrong. So if you go on ahead and do something without seeing, you're going to get karma on you. You need to see. You can't do any job, anything, unless you heal your chakras and heal. This is what changes everything. Does God not take care of you? You hadn't learned that? You hadn't figured out? Why do you think that God is doing everything that he's doing? Why has he got certain people that are going to be abundant? Why are there certain people that went ahead and did this, the pioneers? So that they can help the ones that go through it next. Duh. You got some people here that have no brains. They're running from nothing. Yep, you have to go through a process. But you have people who have already gone through it. You have people to help you the whole way. What is it in the scripture? It says, because the Bible is basic knowledge before leaving earth. All right? Don't you need that basic knowledge before you leave earth? Because you're not going to leave. You're just going to bounce right back. Until you learn certain knowledge, you will not be able to leave. Because if you do leave, it's the end of you. You understand? You go to hell. You need to heal while you're here. Okay? Stop fighting people from becoming abundant, because you stopping that is your key to having a way to make it. Like, you have to have brains to figure this out. Common sense. If all you have is the left side of the brain, you're fucked. You can't see unless you have the right side of the brain. If you don't have creativity, you can't invent, you can't, nothing. There's no abundance. You have to have all your chakras, and they have to be connected to your brain. How do you do that? Energy, frequency, vibration. Look up about the chakras. Learn about them. They're energy centers. Is that something to be afraid of? That is so whacked. I've never seen people like that. I'm not afraid of information. I had people like, I was really smart, but I've had people take all that information away. So I had to learn what I had to learn in order to get the information back that would help me. You have people that are not down the lower chakras attacking people that are there to help them, but they have to change. They have to get in their own lane. They have to pray. That's the only way that you're going to get what you need. You have to learn how to energetically and magnetically draw things to you. That's what it's all about. God has got people all over the world, a complete and total distribution system, everything taken care of. But you have idiots. They're stopping it. You're only ignorant or an idiot because you have not learned. Okay? I had to learn. I was ignorant and like a child and had to learn because these people put me there. They made it that way because they were chicken shit. Why were they chicken shit? Because they don't know God. You don't know God because your chakras are not healed. There's no way to have this kind of a wisdom unless you've learned it. And you will learn it in a way that you won't forget it so that you don't have to go through this again. It's called Get Through It Now. Have the most abundant, happy people in earth and have the most beautiful, wonderful things that you can't see, can't imagine, because Satan shut it all off. The real Satan is having the chakras shut down and no brain working, or a tiny portion of it working. You have animals that are way smarter than people. but they're souls too. Mosquitoes, bugs like that's pestilence. Let's grow up. Okay? Evil people is just an energy thing. So where are they going to go? They're going to turn into ticks and mosquitoes, cockroaches. No one cares if they're squashed. That's a soulless being. Bees are different. Anything that brings life is good. Anything that brings death is not. So you don't have a right to go around and kill anyone. Absolutely no one. God will take care of that for you. How does this happen? Heal yourself. Concentrate on yourself. And if you have taken something away from someone, like their children, you need to give them back. These people are drug addicts and they're on adrenochrome. Anyone in their lower chakras, you are a drug addict and you are on adrenochrome because that's your only way to survive. And you get that by rape, molest, forcing someone to believe that they have to have sex with you for some reason or to survive. That's called slavery. That's called human trafficking. It doesn't matter their age. We have people out here trying to push a narrative. Well, it's only this if it's this. No, it doesn't matter your age. You have people that are disabled. We are to protect the disabled, the people that can't do for themselves or they have trouble in areas. You're to protect them, not attack them. What kind of protect and serve is that? That's called they're protecting and serving themselves. You have to stop having sex. You think, oh my God, I'm gonna live. Oh my God, grow up. Yeah, you might go down in energy some, that's fine. If you pray to God, and you mean it sincerely in your heart, go read Psalms 91. You pray and ask for that protection. You will learn how to become a prayer warrior. It's that way for a reason. It's that way for a reason. I have, in videos, obviously I've gotten upset and everything else. That was part of my learning. Okay? And there may be things I've said, whatever, that probably will trigger some people. I am sorry that hurts someone, but I'm not sorry if it helps them to heal. Okay? Everything is for a reason. You need to be able to see someone's way to heal. Even when it's at its just the worst, that they've just really fucked someone up, like they did to me and others. It breaks my heart that they do this to people that are disabled and they don't have any help. How do you think people are homeless on drugs? Because these people put it on them. They do that so they can steal money, energy, talent. Okay, how about the man with the gold voice that was homeless? He had this beautiful voice, but everyone was like attacking him. It's hard to come out of that and come up. You have to heal your chakras. Y'all, I don't understand. Oh, Rumty wants to arrest homeless people, and yet here they are trying to make me homeless. Wonder what that connection is. Come on, y'all, wake up. If you're that one person that they're coming after like crazy, I mean, there's something going on. That's usually an indication of, someone with a high purpose, okay? How on earth do we have a world where people save animals, and because the animal chooses them, stays with them, but yet we have shitty people that are in the government and they go and take the animal and kill them. You are Satan when you do that. You go and take someone's animal away from killing. You're not doing this right. You gotta go by our red tape. Who the fuck did you die and become the owner of this earth? No, you fucking didn't. That's the truth. You go and attack someone because they have love? Your karma's really gonna be nasty. I suggest you clear it up before you have so much karma on you that you and your line is cursed and hexed forever. And you will be the slaves of the earth that you put other people in. So make a choice. Because if you don't make that choice, if you do not get off that fence, I don't think you understand the power that God has. You just get taken off the earth. You get evicted. And you go to hell. And you can never escape it. And the ones that you attack the most would be the only one that could change it. So is that smart? Whoever you attack, it doesn't matter. Because it can just be left up to them. The more you attack them, the more you're causing them to heal. And the longer it can be until they ever decide to let you out. Did you let anyone out of their cage you put them in? Should God let you out of your cage? How many lifetimes have you been doing this? It's about time to heal and deal with whatever you've done in every lifetime. Face it. If you're really, we got all these people that, oh, I'm a man or I'm a woman, but yet they can't prove it. They can't, go through this. Heal your chakras. That proves who's a man or woman. I'm not somebody that's afraid of tarot or this or that, but I can tell when I'm watching someone's tarot and it's like they're a broken fucking record. They say the same thing and can't get anything new. Yeah, it's just the same shit. They have all these people that have everybody watching them. You're just getting a broken record. They have nothing new. They have literally the Satanists are talking with them and telling them what's going on. They think they've got the inside scoop, but they don't have the discernment to see they're being duped. Look, if that's what you've gone through, I get it. They did it to me. Come on now. Let's grow up. Let's grow up and move on. If you're going to put stress on, oh, they said a cuss word. Oh my God. Please grow up. Y'all are putting drama and emphasis on what is absolutely not important instead of putting what is important. The law is love. If you don't have love within yourself, how are you going to love someone else? You can't. You have to change yourself within. Don't stop people from becoming abundant, because that is who is actually supposed to help you when you go through your ascension. What the hell are you doing? It's time for all this to stop. No matter who you are, no matter how much you've been attacking me or attacking someone else. They attack my words all the time. I don't give a shit. I'm here to put the truth out so people can save themselves. How do you deal with a bully? You go in hermit mode and you go within. Supposedly this cult members would want to know how this is done. I've been saying it the whole time, but they can't hear. They're walking around attacking. Well, you don't stop attacking, you can't see. You're blinded with your anger, hate, and rage. It's all lower emotions. All you have to do is step up an emotion. You look at it's called a vibration scale. It looks like rainbow colors, like a cone or something like that, or whatever. It's just a matter of colors, and it says where you're at. Like anger, hate's the most bottom emotion. Anger, on up until you get to where you're in the flow state, where you're feeling free instead of chained. There's a lot in the tarot cards, or these, the metaphysical, the stones, the crystals. I've heard people say that that's evil. Are you fucking an idiot? Please. Everything that is from God is literally grown and made from the earth. Okay? I'm having to do this because I'm trying to get my point across. I mean, it's like I have to kind of do things this way in order for people to wake up. Sorry, not sorry on that. I mean, you need to be woke up, no matter who you are. I don't care what your title is, this, that, the other. You have to wake up. It's to save you. It's to save your children. is to save your family you say you care about. Okay? The point of the matter is everything is set up for everyone to heal. But if you're not doing that and you're attacking, you are the one that's blocking your way and your path to abundance. You just can't see it because you're in the retarded mode, because Satan put you there, right? The void is Satan. It's just nothing but void. Everything is within. It's literally within you. You need to go through this process so that you can see it, realize it, know it. When you get there, you'll be sitting there like, oh my God, you'll just sometimes feel like a dunce cap. You know what I mean? You'll be like, oh my God, why didn't I see that? Because they're poisoning, doing witchcraft, they're doing all these horrible things. And when they attack somebody and they can't attack anymore, they want to go to other people. They cannot see their own nose despite their face because of the emotions. The visible world is ruled by the invisible. So you are either ruled by emotions or you're ruled by God. What do you choose? Do you choose to be blind and have a family of pedophiles and rapists around you so that you're blind to it? Or do you choose to heal so you can see, so you can be a real help to God's people? All people they're like, I mean, if you choose to stay in the lower emotions, you're saying no to God. No, I don't believe God. This is literally a process of learning what these things mean, and then you'll start seeing it. You may lose it, and then you gotta start seeing it again. Like, you can use different things to help with that. You watch my videos, and granted, some of them, yep, I said some shit I shouldn't have said, but I was being attacked. And maybe those things happen so that, you deal with it, but you're not dealing with the people right in front of you. Okay? If people get mad at me because of what I've said, because they're triggered, and because I was being hurt and triggered to say those things, okay? I do get it, but we're trying to do this in a way that we're not all attacking each other. This is literally, do you choose the path to go the way that Jesus did, which is to basically be you might be taken care of and have a place to stay. You might be homeless. You might be bouncing from hotel room to hotel room, dragging your stuff, whatever. My best advice would be to sell your stuff, keep what's most important, and go on this journey. Give your money away to someone poor or someone that you hope will help you back. That you pray will help you back. It's not about, oh, I did this for this bomb. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. You either put life before money or money before life. This is a process, and you have people that can help. But how dare you deny other people from that help? That makes no sense. You may not be able to see things right now, but you need to trust and believe. These are people that literally watched me go through all of this and attacked me the whole way. Hurt people, and all you're doing is attacking me. You can go and do the right thing and get all this off of you, or it's just gonna be that much worse. You have people that will pray for you if you do the right thing. You literally repent and turn on your handlers. You tell on them. You might even get off scot-free. I don't know. It's always the person that goes and tells first. This is not about getting like everyone. This is about getting it whittled down to the nasty motherfuckers that won't change. Lee Satan. You don't change, it's because they may not be able to. Their karma's so bad they can't. you might be able to get out of it. You who watch this. I mean, I'm talking to people that are in this cult down at the bottom because these people put them there. I came from the bottom and worked my way up, so you can't say it can't be done. You can do it. Your will, determination, and power is in those chakras. That's the sun, the solar plexus. You have to look at this and what all it means. There's more meanings in it. And if you're going to sit here and follow people on TV, Hollywood people, that's your idol. Following Jesus. What is Jesus? What is God? Love. It's literally love. Love and imagination. Creativity. That is literally what it is. This is about getting healed. You might pray right now today and change your life, and it might be rough. But when you got people praying for you and you don't have the whole entire world attacking you like I've been through, you get through a lot faster. The only reason this has been hard is because you've been making it hard on yourself in order to take me down. Because you think I'm the one that's, I don't know, undoing you, or I'm your competition. How retarded are you? Flowers in the field don't choke out the flowers next to them. They just shine. Learn how to get your shine. Don't steal someone else's. Learn how to get your own light. Don't steal someone else's. That is a thief. Thou shalt not steal, kill, and destroy, because that is Satan. Have the awareness to know what you're doing. The only reason you're looking at other people, pointing finger at other people, is you don't want to look at yourself. Tell me that's not true, because it is. It's like people want to kill people for having wisdom. Do you know what they went through to get that wisdom? You can't possibly know. I've been going through this for lifetimes. I pray you choose the right side. I honestly don't want to see people go through the worst of it. I really don't. It's very sad and disheartening. If you knew what was going to happen, what they'd go through, wouldn't you do anything to stop it? Including telling them, even hollering at them. What does it take? What do they understand? Cussing them out. I don't give a shit. These people have turned me into a Tourette's machine gun with all these poisons and the gene mutation thing with their shots. I mean, this has been a lifetime of it, and every lifetime before that. They want to shut up the people that speak the truth, the whistleblowers, because they're running from their own truth. I wouldn't be able to stand against all these people if God wasn't real. I wouldn't be able to come back online, so to speak, if God wasn't real. I mean, I would have left my whole other channel up, but they took it down. The first Freedom KL Wallace. These people steal and everything, and that is the curse. That is the curse you put on yourself. The hex you put on yourself by stealing from someone that has become anointed because of fighting these people. It's like they did it themselves. But you can have it all. But yeah, you're going to have to go through a learning process so you can see. And that's what is going to help you heal your chakras. But there's things you can do to make it happen faster. If you're keeping me down, if all you're doing is trying to set me up because you feel like that's bringing it, excuse me. They attack me every way they can. I need food too, but they're about keeping me from that too. I mean, I've gone years starving. Oh, you can't make it after somebody ate bullshit. I have starved so many years. your only choice is to heal. It really is. It's your only choice. You don't want to go to hell. Take it from someone that other people put me in that pit that I didn't belong in. They've done it to other people so they can steal money because they have a lack mindset. I can just talk to someone on the phone and I can tell. Someone can text me, I can tell. I can tell they got lack mindset. And of course, if they're cloaking themselves by having, this is sick, y'all, they literally have like sex, masturbation, or whatever, with pictures or whatever in order to cloak themselves as they're someone else. So I literally, you end up talking to someone, you get 3 people, and I'm like, But then they make sure that you know who it is. Rasputin, you're involved big time. And everyone that they send to come after me, anyone else, they sacrifice you if you don't sacrifice me. I am trying to prevent people from dying or being sacrificed. The only way to save yourself is to go to the police. The FBI. I mean, I've got these people, like, they can't really see because they're in their lower chakras. Do the right thing, even if you're telling on yourself. If you don't tell the truth, you lose the deal. These people are going to come after you. It's your only choice. I know you stole that money from me. You can't hide that. There's a paper trail. There's proof. Do the right thing. Pay me back. Work. Pay it back. I mean, what? So that's your karma or something? I mean, whatever it is you got to deal with, do it. Do it. So you can be abundant. So you can know these people that you feel like you're being, I don't know, you feel like they're being taken away from you or something. You're actually the one doing it. You are in that. What are you going to do? Are you going to follow and follow in the right footsteps that you've already seen displayed in front of you over and over and over again? Because you kept me in this over and over again. Why would you stop someone that you need to help you when you go through your ascension process? When you want to apologize, tell the truth, tell the whole world. I mean, put it in a video that is pretty much saving your ass. You don't have to make it public or whatever, but then you go and talk to the right people, tell them what's going on. I'm not going to stop, ever. I'm never going to back down. I'm never going to stop. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to go down for their shit? Their karma they're putting on you? Someone doesn't realize what the color red is about. Especially if you have a job to do. You're on the wrong side. They twisted you around backwards. The only way you can save yourself is literally who's the first one to get the deal. Obviously, you know it's bad because if you don't, they're going to put all their sins on you. Obviously, I don't want that. Obviously, it should go on who it belongs to so that they're dealing with their karma. So you're not dealing with theirs. The only way you can do it is literally what I did. I prayed. I cried. I prayed to God. I made it very evident and very obvious to God what I wanted, even though these people are doing all this shit to trick me. You lose all of your gifts if you're using it for evil. Do you want your gifts? You have to heal the chakras. That's where the gifts are. It's literally up to you. So, yeah, this has been kind of a long video, but this needs to be said. When you are blowing up at someone and attacking them with all these words, and stalking and obsessing, you are triggered. You are hurt. Someone else is hurting you, but you're blaming me. It's time to grow up. You know, when you were a child, you did child things, and then you grew up and saw. Is that a horrible thing to say? I grew up and see it now. I don't get that. That people are so egotistical and prideful. They think that, well, a man's being a caveman, and I'm going to grab somebody and force them into, this, that, or that. What the hell is that? There's no way that you're a secure man doing that. I mean, I've had these people trying to force me into marriage ever since I can remember. I mean, like starting when I was 15. Why? We have a lot of people that believe that marriage is a good thing. They grew up with the fairy tales. I didn't grow up with that. I grew up hell on wheels, being hated like you have no idea. I was the black sheep. They put all their blame on me, gave me all their karma. It's not my karma. You don't want someone to carry your karma. You want to deal with it because you go through it that much more. It gets multiplied. So get out of it now while you can. People the people that are healing and healed want other people to heal. But they can't make you. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You have to want to heal. You have to have that intention, that desire. If you have to write it down every day, the same things, do it. At least you don't have people hacking you, watching you, with hidden cameras on you. You don't have a minute of privacy ever, any fucking day. Do you know what that's like? Who does that? There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Everything that you're feeling and attacking me for, you're attacking me instead of the one that's attacking you, which that's not right either. You just go to God and pray. And you listen. And you learn what you're supposed to do. If you people are in there writing shit in gematria, well, you're just making it that much harder on yourself. You're going to run into your own words and they're going to fuck you up. I can see what these people are putting in there. I don't have to just go to gematria. Like I said, I dream. Even if you don't remember your dreams, you still dream. It's being blocked from you because they're attacking your chakras. That's how they get people to do what they want. They attack their chakras. Realize who the real villain is. And, well, get smarter, not dumber. Dumber without chakras. Smarter, all your chakras. There's no way out but to tell the truth. And you can even tell them that you may have some trouble telling the truth because your chakras are attacked so much. But you need to show them the evidence, whatever. This may be your only chance to obtain freedom. I'm not giving up. I'm not stopping. Ever. But you need to do the right thing. Save yourself. Stop blocking me. There are other people in this world that want this help, even if you don't. But you're bringing all the hell and karma to yourself by doing these things, by attacking. You think it's me doing it to you. It ain't me. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. I have to do it like psychically to see it. Does that make you feel good to attack someone that has a disability? That's not the kind of person I would trust around children or around elderly people, around anyone with a disability. You either come to God, pray, ask for healing, and be very sincere about it. That means crying too. And then you do what you gotta do, you know. You don't have another second to waste. some people are about to face their karma, and there's going to be some people that will be taken down with it. What side of the fence do you want to be on? Some people are not coming back. They're going straight to the planet Saturn. Hell on Earth. Oh, excuse me, not hell on Earth. Hell off of Earth. It's straight up hell. Obviously you're scared of it, because why else would you be freaking out? Do the right thing, because you know what heroes do? They do the right thing, and people eventually can figure it out and see it, that they were attacked, that their chakras were attacked. I'm not the only one being attacked here. They've sent in other people, and they've killed them. I'd like to see people not being murdered by making stupid decisions that they can't see. If it happens, it happens. It's not my fault, you know what I'm saying? But at least I'm warning you, at least I'm telling you, but I'm not going to anymore. Stop attacking someone that's trying to help you and you're too stupid to see it. I mean, this is people attacking me for my words, but I only have the words I have because they stole the rest of them away from me. I'm doing the best I can, trying to help people to save themselves. But they want to bury me because of their pain, which I didn't cause. You were here on this earth before I was. Or well, before this body came here. However you want to put it. But you're supposed to be older. You're supposed to be smarter, so-called elder. No, you're not. The soul is the elder. So are you part of your soul, or are you in this 3D life that's been made up? It's an illusion. It's Satan's illusion maker. You can sit there and say, this is not this, this is not... I don't really give a shit. What other people say don't mean jack shit. It's just what other people say. Until they wake up and they're all there. You know, truth is a force of nature. Lies are a force of nature, but lies are a pathetic, shitty excuse of nature. They're like the pestilence that doesn't belong. What do you want? What do you really want? The people that say they believe in God, but you're out to kill people. Yeah, you're really one of God's. You've been turned completely inverted, which has made you insane. And Satan's the one pulling all the triggers, knowing full well whatever hurts you, because he's the one that put it there. Whatever you do is whatever you do. But you have a chance. That chance ain't hanging around for long. You better hurry. Alright, y'all. Yep, some of this has been kind of to some particular people. These people don't seem to understand you can be healed of every damn thing. But if you're not working towards it, you have the will and determination if you heal your chakras. You have everything you need if you heal your chakras. It's within. You have your own talent. You have previous lifetimes. Get busy and heal. For anyone that doesn't choose to heal, I pray for you. I pray for you that you do. And if you think this isn't coming, go listen to Kim Clement. He said something about all the bodies. if somebody knows something's coming, they know. Wouldn't it be so much better to not have so much loss of life? And then have to go through hell. For what reason? Just heal. Just heal. And come back to the Creator. You come back to the Creator, you have love. You have love. Stop looking for everything outside of you. That's why you're not finding it. What is that? Looking for love in all the wrong places, because it's just within. You have to love yourself first in order to magnetically draw that love to you. I gotta get something to drink. Huh? Tickle in my throat. I never in my life wanted to be like well known or famous. That was never anything. As a matter of fact, I ran from it. You know, it's like ugh. I just didn't like that. But I don't. I kind of can't really understand somebody striving for it either, really, because then you lose anonymity. Whatever. I can't say it. I used to be able to say all these words. I used to be able to talk like, you know, big important words, because that's what I was around. People that talk that way. But it really doesn't matter. What matters is that people heal. This is like a real heart-to-heart. If you were someone that knew it was coming, for people that don't heal, that's something that's really tough to take. I pray that everyone chooses love and chooses to heal. Jesus can forgive sins, but you have to be able to forgive yourself. And you can come out and just say what you did. Just be honest. If everyone did that, well, would you feel all alone? No. You might actually have to ask for help, though. Can you handle that? That's all you are out to do, is to beat me down, to force me to ask help. It wasn't ask anyone for help, it was you and me to ask help from you. Because you think that makes you high and mighty, and you can force people into sexual slavery by deleting the brain. I mean, I've been in forced relationships with someone for a long time when I didn't want it. When I was 7 years old, I prayed to never get married, and I wanted them to stop touching me. That's not a normal thing for a 7-year-old to pray for. I mean, I understand, like, I've got copycat. There's like a copycat over in the UK. I don't know. Like, my money's over there or something, and this person's over there. I don't know. I've got copycats all over. And they use, like, their little copycats to cut me down, so that I'm the only one that knows I'm being cut down, or, you know, mocked and all this shit. But what is wrong with you? What is wrong with all of you? The ones that are doing it. You think that you're pulling something off in front of everyone, but I see it. I don't really care if anyone else sees it or not. I see it. You think it's okay to murder people so you can do your New World Order agenda? There's no telling what they tell these people. But they lie to them, and if you listen to it, you know, you're being ignorant. Can everyone not get over worrying what other people think and just do the right thing? How many people have been doing all these horrible things? There's a number of them. So if y'all came out with it, blurted it out, said what you've done, all that, well then people would know, and it would also help you to keep from doing evil. This is the point, is stopping evil, so that the people that are mad, they're attacking people because they were hurt as a child and couldn't do anything about it, whether they know it or not, whether they remember it or not. This is what it's all about. Hitler was breeding things into everyone that, you know, he's trying to make everyone, what is it, white and blonde hair and all this shit. How boring. And to make them, you know, better looking, da-da-da-da-da, because that's the line he wanted to go into. Because of all the inbred. But they inbreed in order to hide their Cabbage Patch Kid that they put all the karma onto, the black sheep of the family, the outcast. How many are you out there, a Cabbage Patch Kid? You were stolen, sold. They sell you to people, you know it. You think you're, this is the boyfriend that's coming up, not they catfished you. I didn't want a relationship with anyone. I mean, I went through this in school where, like, these people want to know, oh, who do you like? And I'm like, what? And at a certain point, I started to get it, though. I'm supposed to like someone, so I tell them just somebody, I didn't like anyone, And then you start seeing them pulling this drama, like, if they think you like someone, that they gotta go sleep with them. Ew. So, I mean, I would tell them I liked someone I didn't like. Quite a bit. Whether it was someone that was well known or not well known. It was just someone I happened to see at the moment. Oh, I like someone, because I was dealing with these people that are psychopaths. Psychopath, and obviously they're a little sex cult because they gotta sleep with everything. You don't think they have demons? If they sleep with you that easy, how many more do you think they've been with? If they're sleeping around a lot, there's a chance of them having diseases. You have to become chaste in order to heal the chakras and to be able to see. You have sex with anyone, they're there to put those demons on. You're being taught lessons. And if you're not seeing it and learning it, you don't ever get to leave. There's places to go after Earth. Once you learn here, you can go to other places. But how will you know it? I mean, if you're doing the same thing and never changing, how would you know? I mean, how do we have an animal in the house that thinks he directs who has Wi-Fi or not? Because he's out to keep me from having Wi-Fi, so I can't post anything. He thinks that's stopping me. That's not stopping me, fucking idiot. Literally Satan, Uncle Sam, Samuel. I mean, that's not his name, but I mean, there's been this name of a certain wand going around. Well, think of the American version of that. It has a certain meaning as well. Okay? It's up to you. You make the choice. No one else can make that choice for you. But if you don't make the choice and you don't do what you're supposed to do, you've already chose Satan and you're going down. Yeah, I think I'm going to end this because I've got to upload and everything. I pray this helps someone. I mean, the people that don't have any foresight to see that the reason someone's becoming abundance is because they did the work. That should be ding, ding, ding. Inspiration. Wait, you mean I can do this? Jesus. I mean, literally, It says in Scripture that the ravens will feed you. Do you know what that is and what that means? But if you don't take that step, you already chose, and you chose the side of evil. Your heart is choosing no matter what. So you might want to get your heart into it, the heart chakra, but they have music you can listen to for your chakras. They have foods for your chakras and nature for your chakras to heal. If you're always on that TV and watching news or always watching something that's not in the alignment of waking you up, it puts you to sleep because it's meant to. Alright, y'all. I also pray for this to get out. I know who's blocking it and keeping it from getting out. All you're working from is lack. You can't see beyond it. If you had intuition, you'd be able to see beyond it. I mean, no one's going to be able to sit here and tell me, well, I'm healed, I this, I that, when I can see certain things about you. You're not. God is about everyone having control of themselves, not in other people's lanes. You're worried about your own damn life, not other people. You're not to be sitting here keeping someone from getting something that's theirs, that you're stealing away from them. There are people that are there to help others, but if you're taking them down, what's going to happen to you? You're damn sure not on God's good side. You can go around and tell the whole world you are. That don't mean shit. You wouldn't be freaking out. I pray you make a good decision. Save your own ass. That's the only way to do it. Because this is the learning planet. You learn or you burn. Which is you're going to die, come back, as to whatever you're, how can I say it, energetically at. If you're a vampire, you're probably going to be a mosquito, a tick, and by the time you come back, we may have a way to fully eradicate them. So, I don't think you really get it. And like I said, there's other planets that people go to. It doesn't matter if you realize it or not, or understand what it means, whatever, heal, so you can understand what it all means. But you're not going to stop or change anything. It's still coming regardless. So choose what side you're on, so you can either be completely removed, or you get to stay, learn, and clear your karmic debt. And you don't know how you'll be removed. That's more terrifying than healing. Because I see these things beforehand. Anyway. Alright. I pray everyone makes a good choice. Take care. Love you.